Here are 3 powerful and practical ways to build a long, lasting garden bed that will reward you with healthy crops, season after season. These aren't just gardening tips. They're methods we use ourselves, and the results speak for themselves. Each method works with nature, improves the soil, and builds fertility from the ground up. When followed step by step, these techniques will help you grow strong, healthy plants without needing to constantly feed or rework your beds. The first method is all about using cover crops, especially mustard. The second transforms unfinished compost into a fertile bed. And the third method involves recycling old plant material and layering it with natural fertilizers to enrich the soil deeply. Let's begin with the first method, which starts by planting mustard as a cover crop. Mustard seeds grow quickly and provide a green cover over the soil within just a few weeks. Once they start growing, the benefits are immediate. They fill the bed with lush greenery that protects the soil, fixes nitrogen, and creates a strong network of roots that loosen and aerate the soil. Mustard roots dive deep into compacted soil, making it easier for the next round of plants to spread their roots freely. The dense green canopy of mustard also suppresses weeds, keeping your bed clean and manageable. It's like nature's own gardening assistant, working tirelessly above and below the surface. As the mustard plants mature, there's no need to remove them. Instead, level them directly into the soil. Push them down, crush them lightly, and let them start decomposing right where they are. Their organic matter will gradually break down and return nutrients back to the soil. The roots will continue to play their part, creating small air pockets and improving water absorption. It's a living system that keeps working for you, even after the plants are no longer green. Once the mustard is leveled, add a generous layer of compost or decomposed manure. This step enhances the microbial activity even more. Compost is full of beneficial microbes and nutrients that continue building soil health. When the compost layer is added on top of the mustard, you're essentially feeding the soil with everything it needs: nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and an army of microbes. After the compost, it's time for mulch. Mulch is the protective top layer that keeps everything underneath safe and active. In this method, we're using sawdust. It's light, easily available, and effective. Sawdust covers the bed like a blanket, keeping moisture in, regulating temperature, and further suppressing weeds. As time goes on, the mulch will decompose too, adding even more organic material to your soil. By the time spring arrives, the mustard, compost, and mulch will have transformed your bed into a nutrient-dense environment, ready for planting. No tilling, no digging. Just drop in your seeds or seedlings and let nature take care of the rest. The second method focuses on transforming an unfinished compost pile into a garden bed. Sometimes we end up with compost that's not fully broken down. A mix of vegetable scraps, grass clippings, dried leaves, and twigs. Even if it's not ready, it can still be put to good use. Begin by spreading the compost pile evenly across your desired garden area. This spreads out the organic matter, increasing surface area and giving microbes more access to break it down. Composting is all about microbes. These invisible workers break down everything and turn it into rich, fertile soil. The more room they have to move and multiply, the faster your pile will decompose. Once the compost is evenly spread, add a layer of loamy soil over the top. This step is crucial. Loamy soil is full of its own microbes and helps retain moisture. It also acts as a buffer, shielding the organic matter from drying out too quickly. The soil layer helps keep everything active underneath, especially under the sun. The combination of unfinished compost and soil creates an environment where decomposition continues at a steady pace. The next secret step is applying a liquid mixture made with activated charcoal. Activated charcoal supports microbial growth by providing tiny spaces for them to live in and multiply. We prepare a charcoal liquid and pour it over the compost soil bed. As the liquid soaks in, it kickstarts microbial activity and helps balance the decomposition process. After applying the charcoal, leave the bed undisturbed for 4 to 6 weeks. During this time, moisture is the key. Keep the bed slightly damp, not soaking wet, just moist enough to keep microbes alive and thriving. Check on it every few days and water gently if needed. Over the next few weeks, you'll see the compost changing. It will darken, become crumbly, and lose its original shape. By the end of the process, the bed will be full of rich black soil that's alive with beneficial organisms. This bed will be ready for planting, and the plants you grow here will thrive thanks to all the natural nutrition and microbial activity in the soil. The third method is about repurposing old plant material directly in your garden bed. Start by clearing out any weeds and cutting back old plants. Weeds take up nutrients and space, so removing them ensures your new crops get all the resources they need. However, don't discard the old plant matter. Instead, chop it into small pieces and spread it across the garden bed. This chopped plant material will decompose right in place, creating a layer of organic matter that slowly feeds the soil. An important note: try not to disturb the roots too much. These root systems are home to many beneficial microbes. Leaving them intact helps preserve the microbial life in your soil. Once the plant matter is spread, add a layer of decomposed manure or compost. This step helps speed up decomposition and adds more nutrients. Compost is full of life, and as it breaks down, it activates the microbes already present in the soil and in the chopped plant layer below. The result is a living ecosystem in your garden bed, one that improves fertility and builds a strong foundation for future growth. With the compost in place, it's time to sprinkle some bone meal. Bone meal provides a slow-release source of phosphorus and calcium. Phosphorus helps with root development, especially in young plants, while calcium strengthens cell walls, helping plants resist stress. Because bone meal breaks down slowly, it continues to feed the soil over a long period, making it a reliable addition to your garden preparation. Now we finish the bed with a thick mulch layer, again using sawdust. Sawdust serves as a protective top layer, just like in the first method. It prevents moisture loss, protects the microbes in the soil, and keeps the temperature steady. As it breaks down, it too adds to the soil's organic matter. The mulch will also reduce weed growth and keep your garden neat and manageable. All three methods, the mustard cover crop, the compost transformation, and the layered organic bed, give you powerful tools to build healthy soil. You don't need machines, synthetic fertilizers, or fancy equipment. What you need is patience, natural materials, and an understanding of how the soil works. These methods allow nature to do the hard work for you. By planting in soil that's already alive and rich, your plants will grow faster, healthier, and with fewer problems. In the long run, These beds will need less maintenance and will continue improving each season. For more details, demos, and how we build our beds step by step, make sure to check our videos on the channel. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you found these tips useful. Let's keep growing together.